Hello friends! Today it's going to be a little different. I want to walk you through some of my favorite games in 2024. We're starting off incredibly strong with A Little to the Left. If you have not experienced this game already, it is a sort of organizing game. So I wanted to take you through this first level. I am going to speed it up a bit for this game because some of the levels do take a bit to understand, figure out. Even I've beat the entire game at this point. I've just been playing to do the daily tidies and I still it still takes me a second to figure out some of these levels that I have already done in the past. To be clear, my focus today is going to be the cozy games that I specifically have been playing in 2024. These games are not necessarily released this year. So these are just the games I'm playing this year. I think that A Little to the Left is a great first example. I only started hearing about it this year. I don't know if it's been out for just a while before it gained hype or if I just hadn't heard of it before. But what I really appreciate about this little puzzle game is that there are multiple ways to beat each level. So you actually have to play some of them multiple times. Like for this one, I had to arrange the jars in 3 separate ways to beat the level fully. There are also just so many different things that they include for ways to beat the game. I mean, beat the levels. There are different things like this record player, hello. I don't know, it's so random, the different types of things you organize / fix / put together, and I just think it's really cute. I think it's fun. It's also something that really helped me kind of turn my brain off during the more difficult parts of the year. I could just focus on trying to make this game make sense to me. There are also, if you get it on Steam, there are guides you can look at if you do get stuck, and you can also use a hint feature within the game if you just kind of need a little heads up for how to get something done. I especially love levels like this. So you're organizing this little medicine cabinet / bathroom cabinet. I thought this was so fun. You have to put the Q-tips in and then you figure out just how everything fits. It is, I don't even know how to describe it. It's just so satisfying, I guess, to get things done, to make it look right. The way the labels are arranged helps you figure out, how each thing is supposed to be placed. I just think it is such a well done game, and of course there are cats in it, which immediately a 5-star rating for me. So this game has just been super fun, and it's one I find myself continuing to come back to. Up next is a very new game. This is Little Kitty Big City, and if you missed it, I did play through pretty much the entire main story on stream, so you can go and check that out on my channel if you'd like to see how the game goes at first. I thought that this was precious. I mean, what's not to love about being a little cat in a city? Also, you can wear hats. I mean, look at my little frog hat here. Look at my little frog hat. I think that this game is really a testament to how much game developers can care about their subject. I mean, the attention they paid to how the cat moves, the different ways you can do things in the game is just so funny and cute. If you love cats, you're gonna love this. If you just love animals in general. There are different quests that also make it super adorable. I just put a rubber ducky in the pond and got an achievement for that. You can also buy hats from a crow. I think he's a crow. He might be a raven. Whatever he is. He likes shiny objects, so you can trade things like paper clips and nuts or bolts to him in exchange for adorable little hats to add to your collection. I wanted to showcase some of the ones I bought for you. These are fruit themed. How adorable, and look at my hat collection. Look at me. He can be a little devil. I can be your devil or your angel. Please tell me you know that meme and I don't just sound stupid, but this is just freaking cute, and you can tell that they pay attention to the audience that they're appealing to because they have all of these different types of hat, including this sunflower and mushrooms and stuff. They get us. The cozy girlies, the cozy individuals, they understand what we want. I personally prefer the butterfly. You can also interact with humans in the game and get pets, which is another achievement you can earn, being, a likable cat, which is funny because you can also steal the humans' phones and run with them. So it's really a choose your own adventure. I think it's so freaking cute that they made it where you can pounce on birds. Look at how cute he is. Look at how cute. No birds were harmed in the making of this game or this video, by the way, just for funsies. Next up is another game I've only just discovered, and it's not unlike A Little to the Left in that you are fixing things, except in this one you're putting things together or taking them apart.
After a year on the road, I thought I'd get tired of traveling. The endless clatter of railways, highways, and everything in between. I'm a restorer by trade. Bringing our most beloved possessions back to life is what I love to do. Bella Riva was my chance to take a break. Unfortunately, that would have to wait until after I'd unpacked.
I wanted to let the game do a little bit of the exposition there, but I also wanted to showcase a couple of levels that I enjoyed without really spoiling it or giving it away. So you start out just unpacking the suitcase, which I think is a super cute way to introduce the game. You get to kind of know Maria, the main character, and it kind of sets you up to know what you're going to be expecting from the UI moving forward.
I'll hand these out once I'm settled in. Fingers crossed they get me some work.
As you can probably tell, this game is both a puzzle game and a story game, so you get these levels where you have an item that you're expected to repair, and it kind of walks you through it. You know, you have the necessary tools and everything, so you can figure out what you need to do to like take the things apart, fix them. I wanted to showcase this because I thought the camera was a fun one, but yeah, it's also a story game. As you go, these different items you're fixing relate to the story in important ways, and you get to meet new people. When I told my friends I was making this video, they understandably expected me to include my favorite genre of game this year, and that is hidden cat games. I'm obsessed with them. Like, I don't know what to tell you. This one stood out to me. It's called Hidden Cats in Spooky Town, and it's also like a little franchise, so it's not just this one where it's spooky, like Halloween themed. But what I love about this one is that it comes to life as you find the little cats. So like the parts that have color, you know there's no more hidden cats there because you've already found them all. So I just thought that was really cool, a nice way to design a game where you don't have to rely on hints, you don't have to keep looking at the entire picture if you're missing one cat in this like huge portrait. So I just think that is a cool feature to have, and they also had extra little bonus levels you could unlock. I obviously already completed them all because I've been obsessed with this type of game this year, but I'm restarting this one just to show you what kind of stuff it is. So this one also, when you finish finding all the cats, will totally come to life, the whole picture. But this one had little hidden cats too. So you'll see me click on the door to this area and a little cat appears. So I think that's cute and fun, having little hidden cats too. Here is a complete little mini level so you can see how cool the art is. It's just such a fun game. I love this. It's just so mindless. This next game is one that is also a little bit older, but it absolutely had to be included because this is hands down my favorite game I've played this year, Unpacking. I really appreciate that they have different albums, quote unquote, basically different save files you can try. So I've already perfected the game, and now I'm gonna try to do it again. I've already started working on it, but I figured I would head right back into the level I was last working on today so you guys could just kind of see what the gameplay is like. This is exactly the type of organization game that really scratches my brain. I have seen this game in different Cozy Gamer videos before, and I always thought it looked intriguing, but I never wanted to watch the actual content. I was just like, okay, everybody seems to love Unpacking. And I think I saw it finally this year on like Humble Bundle or something for a deal, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna go ahead and pick this up. It is my favorite game that I have played in recent memory. It's just so fun. Unpacking in real life, terrible, horrible, no good, very bad experience. Unpacking in this game, the most fun I've had. The most fun I could have. It's just been so relaxing, and I don't know, it's just really, it's good for my brain. I also love that some of the levels have different vibes. So like in some of the levels you're moving into an empty house, and some of them you're moving into a space that other people already live in, so you're kind of having to adjust and figure things where they'll go. I also really appreciate that you can open cabinets and drawers. I think there's a smooth interface, and it tells you if you need to move any of the items you've placed to kind of fix things up. I just think this game was so relaxing and easy to play while doing other things like listening to audiobooks or something if you wanted to. This next game is one I had somehow never heard of. It's called Islanders, and I got it earlier this year just because it was on sale or something, I don't know, and it looked cute. It has 2 modes. So first is the high score mode where you do have a goal. You get to choose what kind of buildings you place on the little island that you're given, and your goal is to get as high a score as possible. Some of the buildings interact with each other, so like putting one building next to another might give you more points, whereas another building next to a certain building would give you less. Like a city center and a shaman, for example, would react negatively to each other and give you less points. I think this game is so fun. I don't know what it is about it. I didn't expect to enjoy it so much at all. Like, it was just a random buy. I'd never heard of it from anyone else, and I have had such a good time with it. It's another one of those games that you can play pretty much endlessly. You can just keep going and always have a different experience, and I don't know, it just never loses its hype for me. I also love seeing the different buildings. They have different themes based on holidays or seasons, and I think that's cute. And there are so many different types of islands that you can end up with. You also, as you get more points, progress to new islands, so you're not trying to get as many points as possible just on the one. In the bottom right corner, you can see that island loading. Once I get enough points, I can go to the next one called an expedition, and then you start anew. With the island, you have a totally blank canvas, but you still have all of your points from the first one, so you're just gaining points on new islands as you go. There's an achievement to get 21 islands or something. Could not be me. This is the sandbox mode, on the other hand, which is pretty much just Islanders Creative, so you can have access to every potential building type in the game, and you can just build your own little island area. I think this is cute. It kind of, I'm not going to say it reminds me of Animal Crossing because I feel like I can relate any game to Animal Crossing if I try hard enough, but I do like the elements of being able to just place things for funsies. It's kind of like Minecraft Creative. It's just fun. You get to see all the different buildings if you didn't have to worry about score and everything. It's just for fun. And I think this game is super relaxing. I love the music too. You're not gonna believe this, I managed to sneak another hidden cat game in here, but this one is very different, and I think this is potentially the best hidden cat game franchise in the world. Basically anything by DevCats, that group, is just phenomenal. These also have little hidden cats that you can find, as well as other objects that will help you along in the story. There is a story, by the way. They encourage adopting and not shopping, so you might see little signs in the levels, like right here it says adopt, don't shop. I think that's cute. Again, you can find little hidden cats, which I think is freaking adorable, and the point of this one specifically, this is an arcade full of cats. They also have a castle full of cats, a building full of cats. They're coming out with a tower full of cats. It's just different vibes, but you find all the cats, you find the hidden cats, and you're moving through time, and it has like a little gaming theme, so you can kind of see what different, like, time-wise, what different cultures would have had for games, and I just think it's cute. Like, we're here in 1990 and we're at an arcade. There are little things outside for you to find, and then you go in and it's got this beautiful ombre effect. The lighting is really cool. There are mini games if you find the cat token. I think it is just really well thought out, and you can tell the devs really love what they're creating because of the level of detail and just care for cats that goes into it. I think this is so fun and just genuinely a wonderful way to spend your time. Like, genuinely, I love it. And the last game I want to feature today, it came out in 2023 but has definitely picked up on some hype earlier this year, Sticky Business. The point of this game is that you own your own little sticker shop. I have already beat this game too because I'm that person, right? But you get to, as you can see me doing right now, you get to design your own stickers and then you sell them in your shop. You get little orders and people can order any of these sticker designs that you have available. I think it was just done very well. It's super cute. If you have like an itch, if you're especially on Cozy Gaming Twitter and you see all the Etsy shops that have just the cutest stickers and other little items, I think this scratches the itch to like buy a Cricut and start developing your own stickers. Maybe don't make a whole business on a whim, but you can have your own here in Sticky Business. This is definitely better for me, at least. I love this. You get to pick different types of paper you can print them on for different effects, like little twinkles and stuff. I just think it's precious. This is the interface when you're looking at orders, so you see what stickers they want and you can go ahead and place those in the box, and you even get to change the paper and filling. The icons at the top are also for little extras you can include for basically like bonus points in the game. You get more of the little hearts if you include candy. It just shows you're like a small business owner, you know? It's important to build a rapport with your customers. There are also different customers that have storylines in the game, so like there is a story going on when you're first playing, so you're not just packing mindlessly. You're building stickers that specific people will enjoy. These are the people, they will send you messages thanking you for your stickers and for their experience with your shop, and I just think that attention to detail is so cute. You can also edit the store interface like you have a website, so this is Studio Play. I thought it was so fancy for that. That's mine. And here you can see all of the definitely mature and sophisticated stickers that I've designed, like the vegan trumpet worm and my September anxiety sticker because I was born in September and I have anxiety. You also have a ton of slots as you upgrade, so plenty of space to make all the stickers you could ever dream of. There's also a little shop, which I've bought the majority of the upgrades. I'd actually bought all of them and some of them like unpurchased themselves, so I went ahead and bought those again. But yeah, this game is freaking great, and I hope that you enjoyed all of these recommendations from me. This is what I'm playing this year. Thanks for hanging out, besties.